Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to visit the Nairobi National Park. So first of all, let's go grab some food at CJ's, the CBD branch. And yeah, make sure you watch till the end and enjoy. We had our food and we headed straight to the national park. At this point in time, we were done eating and that was us heading out to go straight to Langata, to where the national park is. And we drove through the Parliament Road, and the streets of Nairobi are really beautiful. We passed through the security check, and that was us going to park our car before we go start ticketing. Honestly, this place is really beautiful. Actually, it's among the biggest green space in Nairobi, and the serenity here is breathtaking. Let alone the sceneries inside the park. It's really beautiful. We started off with the Nairobi Safari Walk, and then later on we went to the orphanage and we paid a package of 2,000 Kenyan shillings for a group of 6 people. This is where we paid, and then now we went to the security check for the second time, and then we were allowed in. And this is where we started the walk. It's really beautiful. I must say it has the most beautiful sceneries, and the nature out there is breathtaking. And I must say it's about 3 to 4 kilometers, if I'm not wrong. Going and back is about 3 to 4 kilometers. The first animal we saw was a crocodile, but it was quite far, so I couldn't clearly see where it was, but we saw it. It was basking in the sun. And then we saw the ostriches, and then right after that we saw an hippo. There's a hippo. At least we got near to it because it was along the fence. And then the walk started. It was quite far, and then there are a lot of monkeys, the cousins. Yeah, apparently we got a chance to see the wardens feeding the warthogs. So yeah, that was such a privilege to see. Once again we bumped into the monkeys again, and then we saw the rhino. I guess it's the only rhino there because we didn't see any other. And then we went to see the lions. Actually, the lions were sleeping, so we couldn't clearly capture it. But there's more. We saw more. I guess 2 of them at the orphanage. At this point in time, we were walking to go see the cheetah, but apparently it likes staying up the tree. So I couldn't clearly capture it, but it was up the sea, so there was no clear picture of it. And then we went to the famous bridge. It's really beautiful. Like, I really love this place. It's quite a scene, and the place, it has a river next to it, so it just makes the place more serene and everything. So you guys should go and check out that place. It's really beautiful. We took some really beautiful views and photos and videos at the bridge, and that was us heading back towards the orphanage because there are no other more animals there. So we went to the orphanage. It's actually inside the main gate where people go for a game drive. So yeah, we got to the orphanage. We didn't actually queue because it already paid, and then we saw this thing there, who is the greatest threat to biodiversity, and it's us human beings. So yeah, and then we saw the cranes, and they're really beautiful. And then we saw more, that's a clear view of the lion at the orphanage because they are caged. So yeah, the views here are a little bit more clear because they are caged and we could see them clearly. So we saw that cat, we saw the cheetahs, and then we saw there are more lions. I guess there are 3 of them inside the orphanage. And then we also saw the giraffe, the hyenas and stuff, and the lions were just there. Again, 2 other lions, so makes 3. And then we got a chance to see the buffalo, and I heard that this animal, like, if it's mad at you, like, even if you hide up the tree, it will wait for you until you come down. And then we saw the hyenas, and then that was us walking back, but eventually we saw a giraffe, and then we saw the goose or the kanga, yeah. And then the last animal we saw was the slowest animal, which was the Kobe. So that was the last one. And then we headed back home, and that's the best experience I ever had. And it's actually beautiful. And to add on that, it's pocket friendly, and you guys should go and try out and see that place. It's really beautiful. And that's for me, guys. Goodbye. Thank you so much for watching to the end.